Morning, welcome everybody. Play ahead and swipe to the right for Apple, up for Android, and go ahead and share it. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Come on in, share. Let's go ahead and pack the house. I need everybody at Meerkat, everybody at Periscope to go ahead and share. Hey, Tough. Hey, good morning. Please put your name in there. Tricky, where are you from? Put your name in there and where are you from, ladies and gentlemen. If you're about money, if you're about getting your money together, if you're about learning the rules to the money game, you come to the right place. Go ahead and share it with your friends. Don't be selfish. Share. Houston, too. Me too, Tricky. Me too. Glad to have you, neighbor. Let's go ahead and grab a pen and some paper. I'm going to share some things with you that you definitely want to make sure you write down. The money game. Muslim love Jesus. Hey, welcome. Go ahead and share it, you guys. We need to go ahead and double up real quick. It's the top of the hour. T. All right, T. Nikki. All right. Got you. All right, let's go ahead and double up the count, ladies and gentlemen. Invite your friends. If you have business partners, folks that you sit around and talk about money and blowing up and balling and all that kind of stuff, they need to be on this live stream real quick. It's only going to be about 20 minutes and we're going to open up for questions, all right? Come on in. It's the time. Right after you got here and grind and hustle and get a degree and whatever you do, I mean, it has to be more to it than that. What do the big boys do? How do they do it? Right? How do they do it? No one comes and tells us, right? No one comes and just publicizes it and just offers it to the community, right? We offer it to our little cliques, right? In our little small groups. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a part of that. I want to come on these live streams and let the whole world know and share with the whole world just to prick your consciousness, brothers and sisters, right? Prick your consciousness. If you haven't seen it, you should know, starting with Black Friday in Chicago, and you saw the brothers and sisters shut down Michigan Avenue yesterday. A social economic change is taking place. You either pick and choose where you're going to be in that change, or the change is going to pick and choose where you're going to be. All right? You can ignore it if you want to, but it's going to affect everybody, right? It's going to affect everybody. So let's go ahead and move forward and let's go ahead and get into the content. But as always, we want to do a little housekeeping items. Want to encourage you, brothers and sisters, to go to DarrellMuhammad.net. DarrellMuhammad.net. Go there after this live stream and subscribe, all right? Because we're going to start doing a lot of things in 2016 that's exclusive to you being on this list. DarrellMuhammad.net, all right? And then to reach out to me, Periscope and Twitter, at Darrell Muhammad. If you want to find me, just go anywhere on the social media platforms and put in my name and you'll find me, right? Darrell Muhammad, Periscope, Twitter, Facebook, Darrell Muhammad fan page, YouTube, Darrell Muhammad. Just Google Darrell Muhammad and you will find me, all right? So we're going to go into content for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes the most, and we're going to open up for questions. So brothers and sisters, please share, and get ready to ask your questions at the end. All right. So once again, share it right now. We want to double our attendance. You know, we want to tell our friends, come on and join us. We're about to find out what's pillar number 4 in the money game, right? In the money game. The money game. We have to learn how to play the money game to win and not playing it not to lose, right? And let me tell you, brothers and sisters, it's more than just getting money. It's more than you being comfortable. It's more than you just ride nice. I mean, that's child's play in the money game, right? That's child's play in the money game. I want to share with you, brothers and sisters, how the big boys play this money game. And these are just fundamental rules, right? These are not sophisticated rules. These are just basic rules that we need to learn how to play to even have a chance at being a contender, even have a chance at being a playoff franchise, right? We're not even, playoff franchise, not as a people and even not as individuals, right? All right, so that's what we're talking about here. That's what I want to share with you. Pillar number 4. Pillar number 4 deals with taxes. Taxes, ladies and gentlemen, taxes, Taxes. Uncle Sam, federal and state income taxes. And I'm not going to share with you strategies per se. All right. I learned as a stockbroker that you always need to consult, a professional, a tax professional for tax advice. I just want to pull the lid off of your thinking. I just want to show you there's a whole nother reality, right, around this money piece that we have even no knowledge of, let alone knowing how to play it and play it to win. All right. So we're talking about taxes today. Taxes today, ladies and gentlemen. Taxes, right? Taxes. That is probably besides debt and credit, taxes is the biggest piece. Is the biggest piece of the puzzle that we need to understand the rules in the tax game as part of the money game in order to play it to win. In order to play it to win. Taxes are the friend of those who know the play the money game. Taxes are the friend. Let me say it again. Most consumers hate the IRS, right? Most smart business people love the IRS. Right? That's their friend. So by knowing these taxes are the friend of those who know how to play the money game to win. I hope you're taking notes. I got my notes right here. Hope you're taking notes. All right. All right. So it's the friend of those who know how to play the money game to win. Okay. Now, when you know how to play the money game to win, then the IRS becomes your partner. Your partner. Not your partner as a consumer. Your partner in business. Your partner in business. All right? That's what you call a hint. Partner in business. Tax laws are written for everybody. Right? Tax laws are not discriminatory. They don't discriminate against, who can use the tax laws and who can't use the tax laws. Tax laws are available to everybody. So no one is stopping you. No one is stopping me from using the same tax laws that Warren Buffett used, that Bill Gates used to pay close to zero in taxes. Close to zero in taxes. Why do you think so many wealthy people, quote unquote rich people, are what they call philanthropists? Right? Right? That means they just give money away. Just give money away. Because they've learned how to use Uncle Sam and the tax laws to minimize their tax obligation to Uncle Sam. Right? Once we learn how to play the game, once we learn how to play the money game in this area of tax and the rules, then Uncle Sam will help us. They will encourage us. They will reward us for being smart enough to figure it out. They say, hey, Darrell figured this thing out. He figured out how to play this money game, how to play this tax game. So we're going to reward him and reward him and reward him and reward him. Nobody's going around town. Nobody's coming to the black community and telling us, hey, man, this is how you do it. Hey, brothers and sisters, this is how you do it. So we don't know to do anything else but to complain. Right? And to cry. But I'm here, brother and sister, to come. That's why you have to share this stream now, tomorrow, and continuously. Right? Because you can't say no one is coming to you, coming to our community and saying, hey, psst, hey, you know what? Let me tell you what those boys doing over there. They're not going to come and tell you. But here. Let me tell you. That's what I'm doing. But I'm doing publicly. Because this is the only way I can reach you. Right? It's the only way. But if you go to DarrellMuhammad.net, we'll go into more details of these money game rules to win and not to lose. Because you would have raised your hand and say, you know what? I want to participate. Hey, you know what? I want to put this into action. You know, I was talking to Sister Denise here that's on the live stream with us today. She and I had a good conversation. And I said, you know what? We are infatuated. We are infatuated with this idea of money, with this idea of wealth, with this idea of real estate investing, with this idea of making money in network marketing, with this idea. We're infatuated, right? You know, just like we used to be infatuated with the little girl in junior high, infatuated with the little guy in junior high. Infatuation, brothers and sisters, is a very, very immature level of love, if you want to call it that. It's an immature level of love. So we, as black people, need to grow up in these areas. We need to grow up when it comes to playing the money game, right? All the information is out there. But we're infatuated. So we come to these live streams, and then we'll go to another one. Then we'll go to a seminar. Then we'll get Robert Kiyosaki book. I mean, we're on the surface. When you're just on the surface, brothers and sisters, that's infatuation. When you don't try to dig and get to know the person, dig and become more familiar with the information, right? When you don't take what I give you here on these broadcasts and then take it in the depths, right? You got to be told what to do. Go buy this book. Go buy that book. Here, write this down. You got your notes. That's infatuation. We're too old for that. I recently made 51 years old. I don't need to be infatuated about anything, right? I need to either fall in love with it or don't bother. All right. So we're talking about pillar number 4, brothers and sisters. Pillar number 4, taxes. You know what? I would probably say that's probably one of the best kept secrets among the wealthy, right? Is taxes, right? It is knowing how to play the tax game to win and not to lose. And let me just say this to us. You know, we got to stop this old bootleg stuff. We got to stop those of us who are in cash business, beautician, you know, hustling on the side, selling hair or whatever, and we're doing cash exchange. And we're not claiming it. Stop it, brothers and sisters. Stop it. Stop it. That's Negro business. That's Negro business. Negro business will always get you in trouble. Right? Negro business will always get you in trouble. So you don't want to do that. They've put tax laws in place so you can legally write off taxes. Right? Write off income. See, that's what you have to understand from those people's mentality. Right? Here we give you a law to do the exact same thing that you're doing illegally, but for whatever reason you do it illegally. So mercy is not there for you, right? So that's what we have to understand. The same tax laws Bill Gates, Warren Buffett use, you and I can use. We need to use them. And let me just make this point and we'll move on. I tell people all the time, when there's no other way to get the mafia, whenever the government wants to go after the mafia and break them up or arrest them or put them in jail, if they can't get them for murder and all this other stuff, what is the catch-all that they can get the mafia on? Always get them on. What is the catch-on? When nothing else can stick, what is the for sure catch-on? Somebody put that in there if you know the answer. What is the for sure catch-all when they're trying to go after the mafia that they know for sure it will stick? There you go, exactly. Taxes, tax evasion, tax evasion, tax evasion, tax evasion. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. They just know that's a catch-all. So you be very, very careful, brothers and sisters, because they'll come after you. They'll audit you. See, it's understood in the business world, you know, those that are really doing business, right? Then they auditing is just, they're audited by the IRS I'm talking about. Being audited by the IRS is no big deal to those that got their business in order. They know that's part of being in business. The IRS just want to come and check to see if you're handling business correctly. And oh, by the way, you're not, so here's some penalties. See, so if you're going to play the game, ladies and gentlemen, play the game to win and not to lose. And this area of taxes can be the greatest benefit, your biggest partner, or it can be your biggest enemy. It can legally get you locked up. Okay? So it's not worth it. This whole Negro business we doing. I made 100,000. I'm gonna put 50. Why? They see the money coming in and out your account. Oh, I spend it. Just don't do it. All right. That's my warning to you. All right. So the unspoken law among the rich, wealthy, smart, money people who play the money game to win. You know what the unspoken law is? I'm just going to tell it, brothers and sisters. I'm just going to tell it because ain't nobody else going to tell it. I don't know why. Because they too busy trying to be a part of that group than a part of this group. The unspoken law among the rich and the wealthy. And the boys on Capitol Hill. And the politicians, right? And all the business people that's operating on a high level. You know what the unspoken law is? Pay the least amount of taxes legally possible. Taxes are for those other people who don't know. Taxes are for the dummies. Taxes are the people that don't understand the game. Right? They want to wall out on the front end instead of partnering with Uncle Sam, and he'll help you win on the front end. He'll help you win in the middle. He'll help you win on the back end. Right? So let them get the cars and the houses and all that stuff and don't understand that your job, their job, they understand you want to pay the least amount of taxes as possible. The least amount of tax power. That's the unspoken law among the rich and the wealthy and those that play the money game to win. You have to know, brothers and sisters, how to lower your tax bill legally. Legally. How to lower it legally. You know, the IRS will reward you. See? They reward you because you're showing the IRS that you understand. You're showing the IRS that you understand how to play the game. And they reward you. You understand what their role is in free enterprise. You understand. So the IRS rewards you for being in business and understanding that America is about money and free enterprise. Right? It's about money and free enterprise. That's what America's about, brothers and sisters. Don't stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Stop drinking the mass media. The mass media is for the masses of the people. We call them sheeples. Sheeples. Part people, part sheep. Led to the slaughter. Right? Led to the slaughter. They just follow. They're not being drugged to the slaughter. Sheep just follow. And just walk right into slaughter. Right? So we have to understand these things. There's many books out there. Robert Kiyosaki has written some books on taxes, right? He always has books about this thick. It's not big. All right? Okay? So the IRS rewards you and encourages you because they want you to create jobs and stimulate the economy. They want you to create jobs and stimulate the economy. So they reward you with these tax breaks. When you're just a consumer, you don't stimulate, well, you stimulate the economy. Yes, you do. But you don't create the jobs because you're not hiring anybody. You're looking for a job, right? So that's what we need to understand about the tax laws. Now, tax laws are written for two types of people, if you understand. I try to make it real simple because, as I told you before, I made all C's in school up until my last year at Texas Southern University. I decided to, get on the dean's list, so that's what I did. Here's what you need to understand, brothers and sisters. The tax laws is written for, not for you, not for the consumer. It's written for two groups of people. People who have businesses and people who own real estate. Somebody put that in the live feed. Thank you, Living Chic. Appreciate your restreaming. IRS laws are written for two people, two types of people. Somebody put that in the live stream over there at Meerkat and Periscope. Two types of people. One, for business people, business owners, not self-employed, business owners, and real estate owners, real estate entrepreneurs, right? Business owners and real estate. So you can imagine if it's written for people in business and people in real estate, here's what I've done. And here's what I suggest you do. This is my suggestion and recommendation to you. Go into business and go into real estate, put those together, become a real estate entrepreneur, right? A real estate entrepreneur. And then that's how you can maximize the tax laws. Because you get certain tax laws for being a business owner, and you get certain tax laws for being owning real estate, right? So if you put those two together, now you have the tax laws on steroid. Now you have the tax laws on steroid, brothers and sisters. This is what they're not telling you. This is what they don't want you to know. Because as always, if too many of us get in and start playing this game and start learning the rules and playing it, we're going to do just like we do everything else. We're going to take over. We're going to dominate. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to change the rules. Well, okay. Well, come on. Let's get down. Let's get with it. Let's get funky. Let's get loose. Let's get them to change the rules. But in the meantime, in between time, we'll be building wealth, not just for you, not just for your family. That's the least that we're supposed to do. But the most we can do is do it and build it to empower our community. That's what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. People are standing on, the brothers and sisters standing down there in Michigan Avenue in Chicago, getting justice for Laquan McDaniel. They're not doing it for them and their family directly, right? They're out there for Laquan McDaniel directly, but indirectly for themselves. See, they understand. But if they don't stand up for Laquan McDaniels, then that death door, that enemy, that devil, may soon be knocking at their door. All right. So, Darrell, how can we do the same thing as Bill Gates? How can we do the same thing as Warren Buffett? How can we use these same tax laws that nobody has told me about? Everybody want to tell me, go get the money, go to college, get into real estate, blow up, make this whole lot of money. But ain't nobody telling me what to do. It's like giving $1 to a child and with no direction. That's all we are. And it's set up that way so we can just wander around with money in our pocket, not knowing what to do with it. So whoever can get our attention, psst, hey, little boy, got this candy for you. Candy. Oh, and I got $1. I like candy. Right? That's how they do us as grown people. Because nobody tells us. And then we're not out looking. The scripture says, seek and ye shall find, knock, and the door shall be open. So that puts a responsibility on you and I. Puts a responsibility on you and I. That's why I just want to prick your consciousness. Tell you, psst, hey, this is what's up. This is what's up. You need to get out there and follow my lead. I'm going to point you in the right direction, but you got to go. Darrell's not going to do it for you. But Darrell going to point you in the right direction. Darrell's not going to tell you what he's doing. But Darrell's going to tell you what's the right direction is. All right? So how do I do this, Darrell? How do I do this? It's very, see, they complicate things that are really simple. Right? They complicate things that are really simple. You just need to do what I got. 1, 2, 3 things to do. 1, you got to go into business, ladies and gentlemen. You got to participate in the free enterprise system. You got to stop being a consumer. You do more consuming than you do producing. That has to change, right? If you have more consumer in volume, more volume is getting consumed than volume that's getting produced, you got a problem. And we are the largest consumer nation in the world is America. So we always going to need some producers. So you want money, produce. More, 10 times more, 10x factor, 10 times more than you consume. Then you got you covered and 10 other people. Right? So go into business. Number 2, and here's the big piece. Use business entities, brothers and sisters. Use business entities. Business entity is not what is it? Doing business as DBA. Is that it? Yeah, DBA. I don't even know what you call it. DBA. Don't ever use a DBA. DBA is for your children who have a Kool-Aid stand, a lemonade stand on the side of the road, right? Entities are for 2 reasons. We'll talk about that later. It's for tax benefits, like I've said, it's for tax benefits, and it's for legal protection. So you want use a legal business entity. Those are LLCs, those are corporations, S&C Corporation, those are partnerships. Structure it, right? Do the steps that will structure it and make it legal. Checking account, EIN number, have money in the checking account, right? So that's number 2. 1, go into business. Number 2, set up and use a legal business entity. Now here's the big piece right here. Because a lot of people can do the first 2. That's easy to do, right? That's easy to do. Here's the big piece right here. It's going to make the difference in the world. We're going to open up for questions, all right? We're going to open up for questions. Here's the big piece. Find an experienced business tax professional. Find an experienced business tax professional. This is someone who does tax planning, tax filing for businesses, not H&R Block, not TurboTax, right? Not the little franchise tax people in your town that just pop up as they all do from January to March or whatever, April, whatever it is, right? Not them. No, not them. Experienced business tax professional. Where did I find one, Darrell? Google. Why do you think Google has made, billionaires out of their owners? So you can go ask them questions. Don't ask me, ask Google. Entrepreneurs have to be, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, business person, then you have to be very, very resourceful. You take a hint and you trace it back to the resource that you need to get the information from, right? Not ask, what do you do this? That's employee mentality. So those are the 3 things. Once again, go into business. Use a legal business entity, LLC, corporation, partnership, limited partnership, whatever, right? And then number 3, get with an experienced business tax professional. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't begin to tell you, and maybe I'll come back and do part 2. But here, let me just say this for the sake of, we have about 2 minutes left. You structuring it, doing it right, not trying to figure it out on your own. You get with a tax professional, experienced business tax professional. Your haircut you can write off. Your clothes you can write off. Your mileage in your car. Let me tell you what I learned. This is what business professional people do, who know the money game, who know the tax game, and they play it to win. They lease cars. They don't buy cars. They lease cars. You let your LLC lease a car, right? You have much more tax write-off and deductions by leasing a car through your LLC than owning a car personally, right? That's what an experienced business tax professional will help you to understand, and they'll just do it for you, right? Your haircut, you name it. You can hire your children, make them employees, and take your money that you would pay them as a what they call it, an allowance. They can be employees. That's how they reduce it to 0. That's how Warren Buffett paid close to the same percentage of taxes as his secretary. Percentage, right? Tax bracket percentage. Because they write off stuff. Let me just share this with you real quick. This is what the difference is. Let me get some paper. All right? Very quick. You guys get your questions. I don't think we'll have time for questions. So here's what it is when you're a W-2 employee. Let me try it again real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Don't like to go over too much, but I want to share this with you. When you're a W-2 employee, you get your income, right? And then they take out your FICA and all that kind of stuff. So take out FICA, I think it is, Social Security, right? And then you do your 401k, which you shouldn't do, right? And then any deductions. Any deductions, right? All right? So this is how it looks when you're an employee, right? Now, whatever's left after this, that's what you bring home. Your income, minus your Social Security and your Medicaid or whatever it is, your 401k, that's optional, but we all going to have deductions, right? Then what's left, brothers and sisters, is what you bring home. Now, here it is with a business. That's why all business people, all their income comes through their business. They pay themselves. That's where you hear that term, right? So you have income, then you minus your expenses, right? And then what's left is taxed, right? So the IRS, and I didn't put that, IRS taxes your income, right? So here's what it is in business, and I'll let you go. Business, you get your income, then your expenses. That's your business expenses. Your haircut, your clothes, your automobile, right? Your dinner, your entertainment. That's what that is. And then what's left after all your expenses is the income that the IRS tax you on. That's why you need to get with a competent business tax professional. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so very much. If you have one or two questions real quick, go ahead and put it there in the stream. If not, those are the 4 pillars to your economy. And those are the 4 pillars that we need to study, understand, most importantly, implement into our lives. If we're going to even have a chance, even if we're going to even have a chance to play the money game to win. If not, you're playing by default to lose. You're playing by default to lose. You're playing basketball and you got 3 men on the basketball court. You're playing football and you got 9 men on the football field. You're playing soccer. I don't know how many people on the soccer field, but you're short. Because you just don't know. Oh, I didn't know I'm supposed to have 5 people on the basketball court. I didn't know I'm supposed to have 11 people on the football field. Really? Oh, I didn't know we couldn't hold. I didn't know I couldn't tackle the guy before he touched the ball. Really? And you a professional? How you even get up to this level of playing the money game on a professional level, making those kind of mistakes? That's why we're not playing on not how much money you make, as the saying goes, is how much money you keep. That's the name of the game, of the money game. Not how much you make, but how much you keep. You keep. Not the tax people, not the car people, not the Michael Kors people, not the red bottom shoe people, not the Calvin Klein people, brothers, not the Bugatti. No. How much do you keep of your money? We give away money and spend money like we don't want it. I don't want to hear. I don't want to take it. Like it's a bad thing. Like it's, like it's the cooties, right? All right, brothers and sisters. Thank you so very much. I don't want to go on a tangent. Maybe we'll do that later on today in the commentary stream. So with that being said, we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is what? Freedom Friday. We'll talk about financial freedom. Right? Freedom Friday, we talk about financial freedom. May be a topic, may not, but it's with the mindset that we're going after freedom. We're not going after the money per se. Right? So as always, thank you so very much for your time. Thank you for sharing it with your friends. And I hope to see you tomorrow, this weekend. I'll start uploading on DarrellMuhammad.net some more of these, the money game live streams that are no longer found on Periscope. So you'll be able to go to DarrellMuhammad.net. Make sure you subscribe. Now, here's the thing I want you to do. If you like this message, you think it's timely, you think it's very valuable, you think, it's something that you want to share with your church, your sorority, fraternity, boys clubs, girls club, we can do a Skype, right? Reach out to me. DarrellMuhammad.net, hit contact. Reach out to me. We can do Skype. We can do conference calls. If you have a sales organization, if you're network marketing, if you have traditional sales, if you're a sales professional, okay? I have background in all those areas. Reach out to me, brothers and sisters, and I can show you how you can bring me into your city for a live event, and I won't charge you a penny. I'll do that for free. All right? If you can't afford free, you got a bigger problem than money. All right, so we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, brothers and sisters, our community is suffering economically. Our community deserves your very best. Until tomorrow, take care and God bless. Reach out to me. I want to hear from you. Take care. All right, Meerkatters. Woo, there you go. What's going on? Jazzy. Whatever, boss. Hey, man, thanks. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Let's connect. Go to DarrellMuhammad.net. Let's connect. I'm here to connect. It's God knows it ain't about my vanity. It ain't about my ego. Because when it comes to the money game, the big boys get their ego by being successful in the marketplace. That's really where they get the ego from. Donald Trump get his ego from the marketplace, right? From being in the marketplace, being a player in the marketplace, playing and winning, not just on the vanity of being in front of a camera, right? Being in front of a camera. All right, you guys, see you tomorrow.